Good morning, Nigerians. My name is Obong Abasi Gabriel, coming from the Department of Mass Communication in the University of Cross River State, Calabar, reg number 19 Mark 243. With me here on stage is Mr. Divine.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Mr. Divine.
Thank you very much.
Before we commence the talk show, we shall be looking at a topic titled Drug Trafficking. I will impress you to know in previous years, drug trafficking has been a problem to Nigeria in a whole and also globally in the world. I impress you to know that drug trafficking have disrupted some Nigerians to be unresponsible to their parents, to be irresponsible to their duties. So I would like Mr. Divine to emphasize on more on drug trafficking. Mr. Divine, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gabriel,
Yes, sir.
for this single opportunity to address this great nation, Nigeria, in terms of drug trafficking,
Yeah.
the dangers of drug trafficking,
Yeah.
and the effects of drug trafficking. Well, it is pertinent to note that drug trafficking itself is dangerous, is hazardous. Drug trafficking is really bad, and when you see something is bad, it is bad. In terms of when you talk about drug trafficking, there's no way you can paint it. It is termed bad, it is bad. And so when you talk about the effects of drug trafficking, what are the effects? What are the things that make people engage in drug trafficking? And also, how can we stop drug trafficking? You see, this country is a very great country. Nigeria is a very great country. But it has gotten to the notice of law enforcement agents that many people hide under other platforms. Many people who employ many business moguls who hide under the pretext of other platforms or other people's businesses. Bringing people who ship goods into this country, some who ship cars, some who ship other products. Many of these people are their friends. These drug dealers are their friends, so they hide under them to import these drugs, cocaine, and the rest. We also have locally made drugs. Yes, cocaine is very, very bad. Anything you take that makes you mentally disturbed, that changes your behavior, or that makes you to be over relaxed or over conscious is a drug. Now, drug trafficking is really hazardous, as I previously said. Now, when you talk about ways to prevent drug trafficking, it is also pertinent to note that the law enforcement agents like the NAFDAC, National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, NDLEA, Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, all of them have to put efforts together. They have to join efforts. There has to be a joint effort in order to stem this challenge, because I call it a challenge, because many people have now been in it. They are now in a business, and so you see, it is fast eating up our society. Many youths now think drug trafficking is a way forward for them in their life, and it is really, really wrong. They don't have to think that way when there are other ways to be settled in life properly. And there are other ways to help yourself in the future. You have the academia and all other sectors in this country where people can make meaningful use of their life. But now, you see, the devil is the devil. And most times they blame the devil for something when they are being caught. Some of these drug dealers, when they are being caught, they blame the devil. Oh, in pidgin, now devil work. Well, most of them have been in it, and they have been hearing warnings, previous warnings, and they did not detect such acts. They did not resist. They did not remove themselves. They did not remove themselves, exempt themselves properly from it. Some of them were still hiding. Were he smuggling drugs, bringing it and exporting also. Some are also importing. And then when the law catches up with you, you begin to say na devil work. No, it is not devil work. There's nothing like devil work. The law does not look at the devil in some aspects. You are guilty, and you must be persecuted. And so it is a call. Everybody must play a part in stemming this challenge, drug trafficking.
Report any suspicious news about drug trafficking. Anything you feel or you observe or you have been observing that it is not anybody you know that is doing something related to that, or there are other things that contribute to the bringing down of this country. Now, if you know anybody or if you've seen somebody that is involved in this, please report to relevant security agencies so that they will catch up with this people and so that they will face the wrath of the law. Because in this very one, if the law catches up with you, there will be relevant sections of the law that will be evoked against you. So I think I have to stop here. It's a very broad topic. But finally, it is very, very bad to involve in drug trafficking. It is really bad. Because it is not good. Your children might learn from you as a father. And tomorrow, they will carry on with it. And now, it will become a generational matter. And they think the future only lies in that. And so it will help to pollute other minds of children coming up. Because, children are often regarded as the future leaders of tomorrow. At this point, I should rest my case here. Thank you very much, Mr. Gabriel, for inviting me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Divine. We're emphasizing on those drug trafficking effects. So, my own question is this: what can be done in Nigeria personally if you have the chance to stop drug trafficking? What can be done to stop drug trafficking in Nigeria?
Well, the Interpols have been very, very worrisome. They have been disturbing people who engage in this. And in recent times, you've heard over the radio and television how many drug dealers have been remanded by the Interpols and locally here by the police or drug agencies. Well, it is the duty, as I previously said, it is the duty of security agencies, as I earlier mentioned, the NAFDAC and also NDLEA. But NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency of Nigeria, has a bigger role to play in stemming this challenge. They have a bigger role to play so that this thing will not escalate into something else. Because from the way I'm seeing it right now, it's escalating, and many people are joining, and as they are joining, the society is getting spoiled, and people are moving closer into the dark. And so the truth has to be told. And if goods that are coming into the country, that is imported goods are supposed to be checked properly. Yes, they don't just allow. And the law enforcement agents should stop bribery and corruption is also on the increase, and I think they have to curtail this so that they will ensure law and order, and so that this country will move from this state or this present state to a higher state. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Divine. So, as you have said, so they need to work on those effects to be stable. So, if you are given a chance to be on their position, what would be your duty?
Sorry, come again, sir?
You have given us the effect and how to safeguard Nigeria in a whole of drug trafficking. I'm asking, if you are given a chance to be on their position, what would be your own duty?
Okay, the positions of law enforcement agents?
Yes.
Okay, well, law enforcement agents are there to curb the spread of drug trafficking, yes, and to tackle drug dealers. There are so many people who are doing this business for donkeys of years, and yet they have refused to listen to several warnings given by law enforcement agents. Those people are the main people that they need to go for. investigations have to be made. Who's coming to the country have to be checked properly to ensure that those people will not have a hiding place, so that those people will be caught up, will be caught, and so they could face the penalty for their treachery, because that is a very treacherous act.
Thank you, Mr. Divine.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel.
I appreciate.
I'm highly elated. It's my pleasure once again. Thank you.
You all have heard, Nigerians, stay out of drug abuse. Drug is not a good sign in the country. Drug trafficking is not good for the youth. Even for some of our parents, it's not good. Please, it's so bad and it's so distorted that drug trafficking is not good.